What is going on, y'all? This is Dereco Cherry coming at you from DerecoCherry.com. And in today's video, I want to share with you a list or my list of digital marketing tools that I think everyone should have if they want to build a solid, successful online business. You know, whether you're in network marketing, affiliate marketing, whatever, these are the tools that I think that you should have to grow your business. And these are the ones that I currently use right now in my business to actually get results. So tools. Now, here's the thing I'm gonna tell you about tools. Now, early on, when I came online, I got caught up in buying all the shiny new tools. I needed a tool for this, I needed a tool for that. And, what ended up happening was, you look up and you look in your bank account and, you got $300 worth of tools that you have to pay for monthly coming out. And you're like, dog. And when you really dig down into it, or at least what happened with me, I got to look and it's like, well, I haven't really used this tool as much as I thought I would. And so you really have to pay attention to that stuff. And like I said, there's, a tool pretty much to do everything. You can have a tool to automate your social media stuff. You can have a tool to build funnels and do all this other stuff, right? But here are the core tools that I use in my business that I think is the starting point of a solid foundation. Now, like I say, you can find there are like a million other tools out here that you may find that you use more often or that you can use into your business to add to this. But I think what I'm about to share with you is a good core set to kind of get you started. Okay, and it's really not that expensive. Now, again, let me talk about this a little bit. You got to think of tools as like you're gonna have them. No ifs, ands, or buts. And tools are just like any other expense, like what you would have if you built your own, or if you went out here and started your own traditional business. If you went that route, you have insurance, you got to buy supplies, you got to pay employees, you got to do insurance. All of these are monthly expenses that it costs to actually stay in business. You have to pay to actually stay in business. Okay. Now the goal is, you want your profits, the money you make at the end of the month to outweigh how much you're actually spending to actually keep your business going. Now, I will admit, if you're just getting started, you're probably going to lose money as you're figuring out how this whole online marketing thing works. Don't expect to actually just come online and in the first week, the checks start rolling in. It really took me several months of actually digging in, figuring this stuff out, learning and implementing and what I was actually learning before I actually start getting results. So I just want to throw that little disclaimer out there. But here are the 4 tools that I think everyone should have. Now, the first one is a blog. Now, I don't really consider this a tool, but it's kind of like your blog is your home base. That is the nucleus of your online marketing business, right? That's where everything stops at, is your blog. Now, most people, they get out here and they I guess call themselves building their business totally on Facebook or social media, on Twitter or Instagram, and that's fine. But here's my own problem with that is that when you put all your eggs in just say one social media strategy, well, what happens if your Facebook gets shut down? What happens if you get locked out of your Instagram account or it gets hacked and you have to start all over? And those are some things you need to think about. And you don't own any of those social media profiles, right? You don't own your Facebook profile. So they can shut you down at any time. So what would happen if you built up this big huge list of people, had all these friends on Facebook or this awesome fan page, and you got locked out of it for whatever reason? How would you communicate with those people? How would you sign up new reps? You have to start all over from scratch. Okay, so that's why I'm not a fan of actually building a business solely on social media. Now, I think you should use social media as spokes to point back to your blog, but your blog is your home base, okay? Number 2, you need to have an autoresponder. An autoresponder is simply where when people reach out to you, their name and email address and contact information goes on a list. And what they're saying is they want to hear more from you. And your list is going to be your most valuable asset online. And so Now don't worry, now I talked about the blog and now I'm talking about the autoresponder. I'm gonna leave a list of resources where you can go and get more information on the stuff that I'm actually currently using. Now, just to touch back on the blog, if you're just getting started, I use GoDaddy in the beginning. $6 a month, I think, for hosting or something like that. Not that expensive, okay? So few bucks. But the autoresponder is where your marketing list is at. And like I said, that's truly where the money lies at. When you build a list of people who like, know, and trust you, you can send out one email, get new reps on your team, sell products, all kind of stuff. You can pretty much do whatever you want, and you own it. Nobody can take that away from you, okay? The third thing that I think that everyone should have is a marketing system. This has been probably one of the key pieces to me actually figuring out everything about this online marketing thing, is having a marketing system. Now, not to mention with the marketing system I'm currently using, you know, I have done for you capture pages, so I don't have to come up with any of that stuff. I have ongoing training. Pretty much they have something just about every day, I think except Friday, that you can get plugged into to learn, you know, new strategies, how to get, you know, better results doing certain things. The community is hundreds of thousands of entrepreneurs, like-minded people in this community. And like I said, this marketing system has been really one of the key things for me, at least, actually figuring the whole online marketing world out. And the other thing is actually kept me up to date. You know, so often with this online marketing, strategies change, you know, techniques change. What worked yesterday or 6 months ago may not work today. You know, that's how stuff changes. Like with Facebook, Instagram, they change things on there. So you have to be able to stay plugged into some type of information that's going to keep you up to date on that. Okay, so have a marketing system. And the fourth and final thing that I think everyone should have is what I'm actually recording this video on, is a cell phone. And the reason I say cell phone is because content is king. You have to create content to, you know, if you want to get good results in your business. And I actually just use I have an iPhone, and I turn the camera on and I record videos. Now, just about everybody, you know, has a cell phone with a pretty decent camera. And I think that, you know, it's probably one of the key reasons when I started creating videos. You know, in the beginning, I thought that I had to have a fancy camera. I had to have, you know, the camera with the microphone. And I used to see a lot of the gurus and people really crushing online. They had these fancy camera setups and the fancy backdrops and all that stuff. You don't need all that, right? I just got a cell phone, got my cell phone, and I have this little $20 apparatus. Maybe I'll figure out some way to show it to you guys one day, that actually holds the phone in place, that shines a light right here and create videos, right? A lot of times I create videos in my car, you know, while I'm out and about, right? So that's why I think having a cell phone is probably one of the key tools. So you probably already got at least one of the tools I'm talking about, right? So just to recap what I think about the list of digital marketing tools that you should have is: 1 is a blog, 2 is an autoresponder, 3 is a marketing system, and 4 is your cell phone to create videos with. And like I said, I'll leave a resource to all this stuff on this blog, or if you're checking it out on this video, so you can actually get more information on it and check out the stuff that I'm actually using. And I hope you got some value out of this video. You know, I put this together, like I said, just, you know, to kind of help you out, especially, like I said, if you're just getting started, just so you don't go down some of the same paths that I did and waste a lot of money on stuff that you probably really don't need. So get those 4 things, keep learning and implementing things that you learn, and you will get results. And, you know, like I said, just getting started, connect with me over on DerecoCherry.com on my blog. Throw your name and email address in there, and you'll get a free audio, 13 ways to start generating leads for your online business. And that's it. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.